What the fuck was that? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What's up, world? Welcome to a new episode of Brandon's New Show, Wrestling Life. I am the host, of course. I am Brandon Janeau. Oh my God almighty. The Royal Rumble. We got a new Mr. Royal Rumble. We got the same Women's Royal Rumble. The first two-time Women's Royal Rumble winner tonight. We got a pretty good fucking match, tag team match between two of the best tag teams, even though the fucking crowd did not deserve it. Um, and we have literally a pure fucking ladder match that was rooted in hatred, storytelling, and a man going through a fucking ladder and getting the man was dead. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that Kevin Owens like died for like 5 seconds. I'm not like at least five, not like 15, but like at least five. The picture that Cody took over that man body was fucking brutal. That was fucked up. That shit was fucked up. I ain't even gonna lie. Not a lot of surprises, not a lot of comebacks, not a lot of people shocked a lot of things, but this is Wrestling Life. This is Rating Review Show, WWE Royal Rumble Rating Review Show. Yeah, before I get into all of that, man, go follow on all podcast platforms everywhere. Brandon Janeau Show, um, social media, Instagram threads, Brandon Janeau, Facebook, The Brandon Janeau Show, and TikTok. Yes, TikTok, Brandon Janeau Show on TikTok as well. And really, where you can just follow me is the YouTube channel, Brandon Janeau Show YouTube channel. I will be posting the visual of this episode on my YouTube channel, Brandon Janeau Show. So go subscribe, comment, like the videos. I do comment back. Appreciate anybody that's been following. Appreciate anybody that's been pushing up the algorithms. Appreciate it all, man. So thank you. Same thing on TikTok. A lot of people been kind of following me on there, commenting on some things. Yeah, four matches tonight, man. It was four matches tonight at the Royal Rumble. I like the four match qualities because, like, I think the Elimination Chamber should be the same thing. Four fucking matches. It's not. You don't need four matches. You don't need all this crazy shit. You just need four fucking matches. Um, Especially at an event like the Royal Rumble that takes up literally an hour. You got at least two matches that take at least an hour. You don't need crazy quality. You don't need seven fucking matches out of Royal Rumble. That's fucking nuts. Same thing with the Elimination Chamber. The Elimination Chamber takes at least 30, 40 minutes. Like, why are we doing seven matches? It don't make any sense. I like the quality of these nights. Like I said, the Royal Rumble was pretty predictable up until the end of it, and literally the end of it. Who won the men's Royal Rumble? And I'll talk about that when I get to that. Like I said, it is the rating review show. Um, I will This rating review show, four matches. You know how I do my rating review shows. I go from my least favorite match to my most favorite match. Talk about all the matches, why I have this my least favorite, why I have it as my most favorite. And if I have five stars, I got two. I'll tell you right now, I got two. That's 5 stars. Um, then I explain why they are my 5 star matches, and I will give my match of the night. And yeah, so let's get into it. My least favorite match of the night was the Women's Royal Rumble. I thought this was the worst I've seen. 2020 was pretty up there too. I ain't gonna lie. Shayna Baszler was the hottest fucking traction coming out of NXT, and you had her lose to Charlotte. Kind of ironic that tonight you did the same fucking shit. Charlotte beat somebody from NXT to win the fucking Royal Rumble. Whoop de fucking do. Yeah, I gave this shit 2.5 stars. This was a bad Royal Rumble. And I know people are gonna sit there and say, "Well, Brandon, you can't really claim this off of just the ending." Yes, the fuck I can. The ending was the fucking point of it all. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, the ending was the fucking point. You saw how they did the men's Royal Rumble? Did you see how they did the men's Royal Rumble? They gave everybody an individual elimination because it made fucking sense. Even Roman and Seth getting eliminated by CM Punk. It made fucking sense. CM Punk is the reason for Roman and Seth being in the company. But on top of that, Paul Heyman is with Roman. Paul Heyman is CM Punk's best friend. Seth and Roman were part of the Shield, which CM Punk and Paul Heyman bought to WWE to help out CM Punk. It made fucking sense. And at some point, CM Punk is going to go to Paul Heyman and ask for his favor, which you kind of saw a glimpse of that kind of tonight. The men's Royal Rumble made fucking sense. Everything made fucking sense. The earlier portion of it made sense. At the end, you saw a lot of the stars kick in. It made sense. The women's Royal Rumble, for a good stretch of it, dragged. It dragged. It dragged a little bit too fucking long for my liking. You had three spots that were just wasted. Two, I say two. One was just wasted. Sonya Deville. Listen, I love what Sonya was supposed to be. What she was supposed to be, the thought of Sonya was supposed to be some MMA type of girl kind of coming into the main event to the WWE, becoming that, and she just has never lived up to it. She just has never lived up to it. They when they did the Mandy Rose storyline with her, and it just fell off a fucking cliff after that. It just fell off a fucking cliff after that. I don't know what the fuck has happened. She was shit. She was the helper for Adam Pearce at one point. It just didn't make any fucking sense. Like, oh my god, it was bad. They have not gotten her where she needs to be, and the Pure Fusion Collection shit ain't even working. It's just not. Sonya is Zoe. You know what? I'm not gonna say it's not working. I'm not gonna say it's not working because it is actually getting Zoe Stark kinda a little bit into people's eyes. Like, okay, she's got something. She got something. But Shayna Baszler, who was a fucking monster in NXT, has just never became that on the main roster, and you threw her in a storyline in a faction with a dead fucking character. Like it just didn't make any sense. Like you wasted at least two in a spot in the women's Royal Rumble. It just I'm not one of these people that's like, oh man, I want surprises. I want uh, the entrance that we got was cool. I think that starting it off, you know, it was cool. I don't get too wrapped up in, like I said, the interest. I think that it is what it is. And it picked up a little bit, but then Alexa Bliss coming back was beautiful. It was great to see Alexa Bliss back finally. But Charlotte coming back, winning the Royal Rumble, it just was like, what the fuck are we doing? No Jade, no Bianca, and no Jade, no Becky. Sorry, no Jade, no Becky. It was just like, what the fuck is this? Like it fucking dragged, bro. Like it was. You literally had like 8, 9, 10 women get eliminated by one person. You job these women the fuck out. Like literally. You had Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Naomi. You had, like you had literally Liv Morgan, who kind of survived at first and then got thrown out. You Trish Stratus came back tonight and got eliminated. Like it was like what the yo. You had like most of the field get eliminated by one fucking person. Like I get that Nia is some dominant person, but this is why a lot of people also don't like Nia. And you have built her up to be such a great character again, just to treat all those women like some fucking jobbers. It just didn't make fucking sense. You wasted an entire Royal Rumble. You wasted an entire Royal Rumble. Roxanne Perez was. You didn't even use. I knew when Laura Ventura got eliminated by Ivy now, I said, oh, yeah, Becky's not coming back. Because that was the only idea that I had. Like, Becky's going to come back, fight Ivy now. I mean, fight Laura Ventura for the Intercontinental. Nah, Becky can still come back the Raw after Royal Rumble, which doesn't even sound really that attractive. But anyway, that could happen. I could see it. I'm not going to sit there and act like I can't see it. You had a lot of damage control also hurt. I get that. But it's just like, Io Sky into number one. I knew right then and there she wasn't winning. I knew right then that she wasn't winning. Liv came in at number 2. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit they gonna be the women. They gonna last a long time. But this just a fucking what the fuck are we doing? You literally had Bianca, Naomi, Io, Raquel, like every fucking woman in that match got eliminated by one fucking person. You treated those women like they didn't fucking matter, bro. Like what the fuck are we doing? Oh my god, that fucking ending was stupid. It just didn't. And people could sit there all day and say, "Oh, that women's Royal Rumble was great." No, the fuck it wasn't. It took literally, bro. Like you literally screwed up the entire. I get that y'all wanted just to give it to Charlotte. Great, fucking whoopty fucking do. You had to make one of these fucking Royal Rumbles predictable. Got it. Because at the end, everybody went home like, "Holy shit, what the fuck?" But you could have at least created something. You could have given us a chance. And here's my problem. Now everybody's like, oh, Charlotte's just gonna pick Tiffany. And I knew immediately when she won, and I literally said this shit, immediately when Charlotte won, everybody's gonna be like, nah, she need to go after Rhea. Why? Fucking what reason? Why? Who does Tiffany fight at WrestleMania then? Why the fuck does Charlotte need to go after? I saw this shit coming months ago. I knew this shit was gonna happen. I knew people was gonna be like, nah, Charlotte need to go after Rhea. Why? This is why I said that shit didn't make no fucking sense. Like giving her the fucking Royal Rumble didn't make sense. It didn't. And you can sit there and say because she's the queen. I don't give a fuck. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. Charlotte's on Friday Night SmackDown. She should go after Tiffany, but that's like Rhea being on Raw, winning the Women's Royal Rumble, and then going after Charlotte. Like what the fuck were we doing? Like Bianca was right the fuck there. I don't know what you do with Tiffany. What you gonna give her Nia again at WrestleMania? That's pretty much what I'm thinking. It like because I don't think I know one match is already official for WrestleMania. We ain't even gotta get too far into this shit. We already know what's gonna happen. But that shit didn't make no sense. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, the options are Charlotte could go against Rhea for the third time at WrestleMania, and the WrestleMania, like I said, the WrestleMania 37 match was the WrestleMania 36 match was cool. It was cool. It was in a pandemic, so you really didn't get. And that's my thing about it. I think this is why, and I kind of was feeling this way too when I knew Charlotte was gonna be in the match. I said Charlotte never really got the proper WrestleMania match when she won. She won in 2020, and then the pandemic happened, so she never really got. And then on top of that, she had to go fight the NXT champion Rhea Ripley at the time. So she never really got a chance to fight the actual women who were running the business at the time, and I forgot who the fuck was the champion. Becky, I think Becky was the champion on Raw. I know that. I can't tell you who the champion was on Smack. I think Asuka. I think Asuka was the champion on SmackDown. Might have been Asuka. Yeah, like I can't even remember who the fuck the champion was on SmackDown in the pandemic. I can't even remember. Was it Bayley? Nah, I think Bayley got hurt before then. No, Bayley probably won it. Was it? Nah, it wasn't Mercedes. It wasn't Sasha. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I didn't like this. I didn't like the ending of the Royal Rumble, the Women's Royal Rumble. I thought it was fucking predictable. Fucking predictable. You could have gave that shit to Roxanne, and I would have been like, different, fucking different. Thank God it's different. Charlotte winning the Royal Rumble, and now you sit there and you ask yourself, what the fuck did she do? She could go against Tiffany, and I think that's the obvious decision. You should make that match. But I also thought Io should win tonight because I thought that was the obvious fucking decision, and clearly that fucking wasn't. I don't get this fucking. This match was so stupid. I did not like this match. I'm gonna be honest. Like the ending of that match was fucking bad, man. It was bad, and nobody could sit there and tell me, oh man, that Royal Rumble winner. I saw so many people be like, nah, man, that match was great. That match was fucking bad. The ending fucks up the whole fucking match, and you can sit there and act like it doesn't, but it does. The ending of the fucking match fucks up the match. It does, man. It fucking does. It's predictable as fuck. That shit was so fucking predictable. and you just sit there like, what the fuck are we doing? The fuck are we doing? It just, I, yeah. This women's Royal Rumble. I love the fact that they put the NXT women in there. You had Julia, you had Roxanne. Roxanne's technically not about to be on NXT. She's gonna lose to Julia and Bailey at the at Vengeance Day in in a week or two. Yeah, in a week or two, she's gonna lose and she's gonna go up to the main roster and fight Bailey. But even in that sense, Bailey didn't even throw out Roxanne. Roxanne didn't even throw out Bailey. Nia threw out. No, who the fuck the who? Charlotte didn't throw out Roxanne. No, Nikki Bella threw out Roxanne Bailey. Nikki Bella eliminated Bailey. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, it just, I don't understand it. Now, I can see you. Did you switch the plan? I can see, I can see WWE switching the plan. But even in that sense, you're gonna have Tiffany fight Roxanne at WrestleMania, and that's what I think people don't understand. Like, the women's Royal Rumble was supposed to set up other shit, just like the men's. The men's actually set up more shit than the women's did. I don't know what the fuck the women are gonna do at WrestleMania. I have no idea. All I know is Charlotte's won the fucking Royal Rumble. Yeah, a lot of people gonna sit there and say that's making like just enjoy the ride. Yeah, but not this. This is not a smart decision. This was not a smart decision. I'm sorry, it wasn't. You should have just went with an easier decision. Io was clearly the perfect choice. You could have just let Io win. Hell, and it would have even made more sense if Io would have won, because then you could have said, yeah, she could fight Roxanne. I mean, Rhea, but she could also fight Tiffany. What if that happened? It's not the same. It's not like, oh yeah, Charlotte won, so she can fight Tiffany, but she's probably gonna fight Rhea. They've been calling each other out for like a good year. I could see it. Like, and that's a money match to a lot of people still. I, you run it back 3 times, it's like, bro, come on, man. If that's what you want your women's division to be pretty much hinted on, is that Rhea and Charlotte is always going to be the go-to, then I guess, fuck, that don't help nobody to fuck out. But I guess, like, this shit didn't build no star. It didn't fucking build a star. It built Roxanne. Roxanne's a fucking star. But I've been saying Roxanne was the best fucking women's wrestler in fucking the entire business. I literally put Roxanne on my top 10 list last fucking year when I ended the year. Roxanne's fucking one of the best fucking women wrestlers in the fucking business. It would have been way more interesting if she would have won, because then you would have been like, holy shit, this girl just came out of nowhere on NXT. She just had the NXT championship and dropped it and won the belt. Dropped the belt, and now she's wrestling in WrestleMania and she has a title match no matter what. That's way more intriguing. Like, what the? Oh, God. I didn't like the women's Royal Rumble. I think you wasted spots. Pure Fusion Collection could have stayed their ass in the home. I don't give a shit what nobody say. They could have stayed their ass at home. That was ridiculous. I love Nikki Bella being back. That's awesome. But again, and I saw somebody being like, damn, so they just dropped the Jade and Jade getting attacked. I don't know if Jade is really actually hurt or if they just are going to go in a new direction. Because Bianca and Naomi still have the women's titles, and I've been saying this for a while. Liv and Raquel are going to be the ones to take the belts. I just don't know when. They're going to take the belts. And maybe Jade is the reason for why they take the belts, but that'd be fucking stupid. And I don't know, that'd be stupid. Like you had the belts, like, and you're gonna help Liv and Raquel beat Bianca and Naomi. I can see the story, but it's just like now Bianca really actually does have a reason to fucking go at you. What would be the reason for her not to go at you? You just help Raquel and Liv beat us and take the belts. What the fuck else story would that be? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm assuming the Tenga twins are coming to NXT because they had a little thing at the end of NXT this past Tuesday. No Aleister Black. Oh my god, this women's Royal Rumble was just like, okay. I never get my hopes up for AJ Lee. Never. I think people create that fucking that mindset every fucking year, and every year you get let down. But now, no Becky. Maybe Becky's still acting. Maybe she's got some TV, some acting things going on. Maybe. But Jade, who has been literally posting on the last couple of fucking weeks and pretty much giving us all hope, Jade didn't even come back tonight. It's just like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Oh good god, that women's Royal Rumble was stupid. It was stupid. I didn't like the winner. I didn't like the ending. It just yeah, that shit pissed me off. I wish I could sit there and say, nah, I didn't. But that shit pissed me the fuck off. It that made my fucking blood boil because I'm just like, so no real storylines being carried out, no real storylines, and you just went with the most predictable ass win that we can have. And now Charlotte gets to choose whoever the fuck she wants to wrestle. You didn't even make this hard for Charlotte. She came in at number 27. You didn't make this fucking hard for her. She barely had to eliminate people. Now you did all the fucking work. She barely had to eliminate fucking people. Fucking A, dude. Like this shit, man. Oh man. Charlotte barely had to eliminate people, bro. Like, and you can sit there and say, "Oh, nah, that was great." Whatever, nigga. like, whatever, nigga. I guess. Fuck that shit. I guess, nigga. I fucking guess, bro. I fucking guess. Yeah, I did not like that. I did not like that match. I thought the ending sucked. And I know people gonna sit there and say like that was the best Royal Rumble. The only pop you had, Jordan Grace coming, which she's officially WWE. Alexa Bliss coming back, great. Stephanie being in there, Jada being in there. You had Lash. You had some women in there that was really dope. You had Julia, like I said. You had Roxanne. The Pure Fusion collection. You could have literally used other. You could have had Lola Vice. Could have had Cora Jade. Fuck, you could have put the TNA Women's Champion in there, the TNA Knockouts Women's Champion in there. Shit, why not? Fuck, you could have had so many different situations going on. It just, oh my god, that shit was stupid. That shit was stupid. I'm sorry. Like people gonna sit there and say, Brandon, you just complaining. Whatever, nigga. You gonna look back at that match and be like, yeah, that kind of didn't make any sense. Because what the fuck do you do? Charlie gonna fight Tiffany? Maybe. I don't think she's gonna pick Tiffany. I think she might pick Rhea. And then it's like, okay, then what the fuck do you do with Tiffany? What, Nia? I guess. And that's the problem. Like, you gonna just go right back to Nia? Like, I fucking guess, dude. Like, shit was so stupid. I don't care. That was a bad one. That shit was so fucking predictable, and it just dragged. Uh, I guess. The next match, I gave it 4 stars, and that is the DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns. I gave it 4 stars for WWE Tag Team Championships. Listen, this crowd sucked for this match. It was not good. They literally popped for only the Royal Rumbles in the fucking title match. They literally, this was the down match, and of course, when you have a down match, like you go off from a Royal Rumble, anytime you have a match like this, that's pretty much why they made it 2 out of 3 falls, because they wanted the crowd to get involved at some point, and it did at the end. But even in the beginning of that match, it just felt like the crowd just wasn't in it. And I get it. I understand. I understand. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you got literally 2 of the best tag teams probably in wrestling in the ring together. And they're giving you 2 out of 3 falls? And you can't even show any emotion? The fuck is going on? The fuck are you doing? What are we doing? Yeah, I did not like that. I did not like that at all. Um, all in all, the match was good. To me, I thought the match was amazing. DIY Motor City Machine Guns are incredible tag teams. I've literally watched Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley when they was in TNA together. When they even formed Motor City Machine Guns, I remember when they formed Motor City Machine Guns. DIY is one of the best tag teams in NXT history. Their rivalry together was incredible. I love heel DIY more than I love face DIY. Tommaso Ciampa just is a better heel than he is a fucking face. Um, when this man walked out to no music, when this man walked out to no music back in the day, and you could just feel the hatred. You could feel the hatred. Yeah, he will always be on my Mount Rushmore when it comes to NXT. If I had to do a Mount Rushmore for NXT, he's definitely on that Mount Rushmore. I'm sorry, he's on that Mount Rushmore. Yeah. Um, I thought the match was great. I thought the match was incredible. I gave it 4 stars. Because the crowd sucked. The crowd was fucking terrible. So it made it feel like it wasn't good because the crowd fucking sucked. It just was so fucking out of it. Like I said, at the end they popped a little bit, couple of spots here and there. It popped at the end of the match. Um, but yeah, DIY retaining the titles because of the Street Profits is another reason why I gave it 4 stars. I thought the ending was fucking fantastic. The ending made way more sense than people want to realize. Street Profits got attacked by DIY. It was like fuck this, and I like how Michael Cole even said it. Like yo, like I get why they did it. Like the Street Profits got attacked by DIY, and people forget that was the night they won the tag team titles. Street Profits actually had a chance to be tag team champions again. They won a fatal 4 way, some shit like that. They won a fatal 4 way number one contender shit, some shit like that, and they ended up winning the number one contendership and got attacked by DIY. DIY ended up being in the match against the Motor City Machine Guns and won the titles that night. They went heel, won the titles that night. So it made sense that Street Profits actually intervened in this match. I thought it was an incredible situation. Um, I don't know what the fuck Street Profits are. I don't know if they're heel or face, but like I always say, I like when you really aren't really anything. You could kind of gravitate towards either heel or face. Just depends on who you're fighting. Um, I like the fact that this is the way we're going. I think DIY and Street Profits may wrestle. I hope at the Elimination Chamber. You had them on the PLE tonight. I mean, you might as well do it again. It would damn sure be another down match. I hate that it's gonna be another down match, but it will be. It would make fucking sense if it is. Um, but yeah, I think that this was a really good match. And I think that this is all leading to a triple threat match at WrestleMania between Motor City Machine Guns and DIY and Street Profits. Now, do I think Pretty Deadly gets involved? Maybe in the Fatal 4 Way? Maybe turn into a Fatal 4 Way? Yeah. Does it make it into a 6 way tag team? Do you make it a 6 way? Do you make it a triple threat? A triple threat ladder match? Kind of like paying homage to the Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys, and the Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys, and Edge and Christian. Yeah, I mean you could do a TLC. I wouldn't mind seeing a TLC match at we haven't had a TLC match in a minute. I would not mind seeing a triple threat match, a triple threat tag team TLC match for the WWE tag team titles. That shit would be actually really fucking good. I don't think you need to put a Pretty Deadly or Los Garza in that match. I think those 3 teams by themselves can handle that shit. I don't think you need to have a 6 way tag team ladder match. That should be stupid. If you actually have a legitimate Street Profits, Motor City Machine Guns, DIY ladder match, TLC ladder match, that should be a triple threat tag team ladder match. That should be good. I think that should shit. I actually would That actually would be really fucking good. I don't know if you do that night one or night two at WrestleMania, but the Street Profits are going to get they're going to get their get back on DIY. I don't think they're going to win the titles. Motor City Machine Guns are going to cost them the titles, which is going to set up the ladder match at the TLC match at WrestleMania. I got 2 5-star matches. Two. One can only be my match of the night. A 5-star match that is not so close to be a match of the night, and that is Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the WWE for the undisputed WWE Championship. I gave this 5 stars. This match was fucking brutal. Oh, yes. The fucking spots these men took in this fucking match. Listen, I'm gonna say this right here right now. Can we stop saying Cody Rhodes' title reign is boring? It's not. It's not boring. The matches are not boring. That's the thing. The matches are not boring. Now, when he cuts promos and all this other shit, yes. Does he drag the fuck along? Like he drags the promo out a little bit too fucking much for you for the liking? Yeah, I can definitely agree with y'all on that. I would definitely sit there and tell y'all, yes, he drags his fucking promos. Like, goddamn, bro, just tell us what the fuck you trying to tell us and get the fuck out the ring. Like, what are we doing? like, God Almighty. Um, this was one of the best ladder matches they've had in years, and that's saying a lot because they don't really have ladder matches like that no more. They're very particular how to use stipulations now, and I like that. This was one of the best. You have literally a. I don't want to say this man's a crash test dummy, but it's kind of like Kevin Owens is like the guinea pig for stipulation matches. Like he's like the fucking guinea pig for stipulation matches. You want a crazy ass bumper two? Put Kevin Owens in it. You want a crazy ass bumper two? Put Kevin Owens in it. I was trying to think of 5 title matches he's lost. That he's lost at Royal Rumble. And I know he's lost 2021. I know he lost 2023. No, 2023. Yeah. He lost last year to Logan Paul. So that is, yeah. So he didn't technically lose to Logan. It was like a no disqualification. Well, yeah, he did lose to Logan because that was a no. He did. He got a no disqualification because I think he used brass knucks on Logan. He lost to John Moxley. I can't remember who he lost to. Who else he lost to? He said 5. He lost 5 title matches at Royal Rumble. So that's 4. He lost to Roman twice. He lost to Roman twice. He lost to Logan Paul. He lost to John Moxley. Who's the 5th? Because he beat Roman in 2017. I'm trying to think. 2018? Oh, I remember now. He lost to AJ Styles. He lost to AJ Styles. He lost to AJ Styles. And it was a handicap match. This is how much Vince fucking understood. He lost to AJ Styles and it was a handicap match. It was him and Sammy versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship in 2019. I just realized. No, not 2019. Yeah, 2019. Yep. No, 2018. You wouldn't even know. See, if I gave trivia for that, like if somebody gave me a trivia question for that, I'd be like, what the fuck was the 5th match? It would took me a minute. But he lost to AJ Styles. He lost to AJ Styles, and him and Sammy teamed up against AJ Styles at Royal Rumble in 2018. That sounds fucking nuts. That him and Sami Zayn lost to AJ Styles in a handicap match for the WWE Championship. That shit sounds absolutely fucking nuts. But it fucking happened. Yeah. That's how fucking little Vince McMahon knew about fucking wrestling at the time. Yeah. And then they would go on to fight Shane and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 34. Oh shit! Yeah, yeah. That is nuts. This was his 6th title match and he lost. Oh no, this match was a fucking amazing. Cody, Kevin, the disdain that they had. No Randy Orton in this match either. He didn't even appear in the Royal Rumble. Yeah. Uh, Sammy came out. They took a crazy man. This match has so many fucking crazy bumps. This is why I say people are sitting there telling me Cody Rhodes' title reign is boring. The matches are not. I get what y'all talk about when it comes to the promos and sometimes the storylines drag and it's like, what the fuck is this? But now, who do you fight at WrestleMania? I guess The Rock. But again, here's the thing about fighting The Rock, right? Who does Cody fight at WrestleMania? Because the Elimination Chamber is going to be built for him now. Because of who won the Royal Rumble tonight. The men's Royal Rumble tonight. So, the Elimination Chamber is going to be built for him. We know John Cena is going to be in it. I'm pretty sure Logan Paul is going to be in it. Pretty sure Roman's going to be in it. CM Punk and Seth Rollins. That's the five right there. John Cena, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. Who else I said? I forgot who else I said. CM Punk, John Cena, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre. That's the six. That's the six. That is the fucking six. That's the six. That is the six men. You can't tell me that's not gonna be the six men. Maybe Sammy, Kevin, but even in that sense, now you're playing with fire. Now you're playing with fire, and that's a little shaky. Now you're playing with fire. I think Sammy and Sammy and Kevin gonna team back up. LA Knight could be in that. I think LA Knight could be in that, but I think LA Knight is still gonna be in the U.S. Championship picture. I think the way Shinsuke was kind of standing behind him and Damian Priest last night. I think that's gonna be. I think that's gonna also be some type of crazy ass match with with Damian Priest and LA Knight and Jimmy Uso, maybe Jacob Fatu. But the way Jacob Fatu was eyeing up the tag team, Tama Tonga was eyeing up the tag team titles last night. That's another thing. Solo didn't even come out tonight. What are we doing? Like, I guess, but I thought this match was crazy. Kevin Owens taking the bumps that he took tonight. Lord Jesus, that fucking Alabama slam through the ladder. Oh my! I thought he died. I'm not gonna lie. That man, like I said, you see the picture of Kevin Owens on the announce table, and this man Sami Zayn is holding is holding a bloody Kevin Owens. It's like a fucking movie. He's staring at him. Fucking man is dead, man. This man is on the ground pleading for life and clinging on to life, and you're like, ugh, the irony. Like this nigga's dead on the ground, bro. What we doing? Like, oh my god, it was so crazy. That shit was wild. That shit was wild. This match was also bad. It was a great fucking match. Kevin Owens bleeding, Cody Rhodes snapping. This whole match was great, and I love the fact. You know what's crazy? I love the fact that they kept it just the ladders. They kept it just the ladders. They didn't go get no tables. They didn't go get no chairs. They kept it ladders, which is another very underestimated thing about a stipulation match. If you can just keep it ladders, if you can just keep it in the stipulation, they used a little ladder like it was a chair night. I like that because it makes fucking sense to do that. Yeah, I didn't understand people that was getting like people always scream for tables, people always scream for chairs. You always scream for something. Just let the shit play out. I thought this was a beautiful match. I thought it was an incredible match. And like I said, they used the ladders to their advantage, and I thought it was great. They kept it just ladders. And that's something, again, like I said, that is such an underestimated thing that people do not talk about. So I thought it was amazing to see the ladder match the way it was. And yeah, Kevin Owens taking that last bump through the fucking ladder, the Alabama slam through the. Oh my God, I thought he died. That man out there like looking like Peter Griffin. That man was fucking just man just fucking dead. And Kevin and Cody Rhodes looking at him like fucking humanity. This nigga out of my fucking bed and like fucking out of my face. Oh my God, that was bad. That was bad, man. And of course, the match of the night was the men's Royal Rumble. Listen, unlike the women's Royal Rumble, which was very fucking predictable who was gonna win, this one got really interesting. Once CM Punk, and this is the thing about this, and I kind of was feeling like CM Punk's not gonna win this Royal Rumble, because he kept saying I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. um, the fact that he didn't win and who he got eliminated by, Logan Paul of all people, is like, what the fuck was that? Like I said, CM Punk eliminated Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, which is very interesting. And then they just went fucking ham. Seth stumped Roman 2 times. This man was just, they was in a fucking fight. Oh my God, it was crazy. AJ Styles returned tonight, which was awesome. Um, Penta and Rey Mysterio started it off. Okay, I think Penta was eliminated when he hit the. I think Penta got eliminated. I ain't gonna lie. I think Penta got eliminated, but that is to be expected when you're in your first ever Royal Rumble. That's the first Royal Rumble he ever was in. So sometimes you kind of you know what you're looking at. You've been watching the Royal Rumble for years, but at the same time, to physically probably be in a Royal Rumble is different than us watching the shit. You have, he probably did. I'm not gonna sit up there and lie. He probably fucking did. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. But at the same time, it was great to see Penta out here. Jacob Fatu. Oh man, yo, eyes show speed. Is it eyes show speed? I don't know these young fucking kids. I don't know these young kids' names nowadays. I'm old. I'm 31. I don't know these fucking kids' names. Um, I'm old. I'm 31. He got in the Royal Rumble. He took the spot of Akira Tozawa. Triple H set this man up for a complete and utter failure. Triple H set this man up for complete and utter failure. He has an elimination. First of all, let me explain this shit. I Show Speed has an elimination in the Royal Rumble. The Miz has 2 eliminations. This man's competed in what 16, 17, 18 Royal Rumbles. I think he had elimination in that. I can't remember. The man has 2 fucking eliminations in his entire career in the Royal Rumble. I Show Speed has 1. A man that's been in the Royal Rumble 18 fucking times in his career is almost about to be tied with a fucking influencer for the most eliminations in a Royal Rumble. Make that shit make sense. Make that shit make sense. Holy shit. The fact that Braun Breaker speared this kid. Taking an RKO is one thing, and you're in a prime bottle. Taking an RKO is one thing. That mother man, that nigga speared. Braun Breaker speared that man. They showing the camera angles of that spear. Man, I'm shocked that man know where the fuck he at right now. I know wrestling is supposed to be fake and all, but that fucking spear was unreal. And they hit that nigga with all his might. He hit him with all his might, and he crumbled that nigga. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Oh my god. The fact that he didn't even get eliminated because he got thrown out, got caught by Otis, and Otis didn't eliminate him. He flipped this thing over the table like, man, fuck this shit. Oh my god, that spear. Lord Jesus. That spear. Good God Almighty. AJ Styles returned tonight. The ending of this Royal Rumble was probably his best. I'm not gonna lie. Like, after you got the Rays and the Pentas, Jacob Fatu was a fucking beast. I'm so happy Jacob Fatu. They wasted a spot on Braun Strowman. I get Braun Strowman and Jacob had a little thing at Saturday Night Main Event. I felt like you wasted the spot on him. That's just me. Brian came in just to eliminate Jacob. That's literally what he did. He came in to eliminate Jacob and then get eliminated by John Cena. That's literally what he came in to do. You could have did that shit with Omos. You could have did fuck that. You could have did that shit with Obafemi. Create a new star. Put Obafemi in a match. Let Oba go out there and do some shit. They had no NXT stars in this whole match. Not one. No Wes Lee, no Trick Williams, no Obafemi, no Tony D'Angelo. They had no NXT stars. That's the thing about the men's Royal Rumble that was so weird. Like, they didn't have no NXT stars. Like, and that shows you right then and there that the men's Royal Rumble, the men's on NXT, they didn't even think of y'all like that. The women you had at least 5 fucking women from NXT. You had Jada Parker, Lash Legend, Roxanne is still NXT, Julia, who's the NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie, who's it. Bro, you had like 5 women from NXT. They didn't have one man from NXT in this fucking Battle Royal, in this Royal Rumble tonight. No Trick, no Trick, no Oba, no Tony D'Angelo, no Wes Lee, no Ethan Page. That just showed you how little NXT has when it comes to the men's division. They put Joe Hendry in the fucking Royal Rumble. He ain't even contracted to these niggas. They put Joe Hendry in the fucking Royal Rumble, bro. He is the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. They didn't even think about putting Oba in this fucking match. What the fuck? Nobody thought about that. Nobody said anything about this shit. Like, that is the weirdest fucking thing on the planet. They didn't even think about it. The ending was perfect. Roman comes out at like Joe Hendry came out at 15. Roman came out at 16. Drew came out at 17. And you just like, yeah. Braun Breaker spear on Roman Reigns. Holy shit. I think we've won. I think we have officially. I think we finally have now. We could put to bed who has the best spear in WWE. It's Braun fucking Breaker. Because the way that nigga called Roman tonight, holy shit. Roman even looked like, ooh. Paul Heyman outside. Oh, shit. Roman eliminated Joe Hendry. He eliminated Braun Breaker. Who else he eliminated? Who else he eliminated? He eliminated some people. He eliminated like 4 people. But they had a moment tonight where CM Punk, John Cena, and Roman just stood at each other, looked at each other, and then CM Punk came out. Ooh, that shit hit. Ooh, that shit hit. Oh my god, that shit hit. See, Seth Rollins then came out right after them. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Logan Paul foreshadowed that he was gonna come out at 30, and he did. The fact that Logan Paul is the one that eliminated CM Punk kind of don't sit with me right. I'm not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso, is the Royal Rumble winner. Unlike the women's, the men actually swerved us. That shit shocked the fuck out of me. Once CM Punk got eliminated, once Seth got eliminated, once even Roman got eliminated, I said, okay. I said, okay. It needs to be Jey Uso. I don't want to see Logan. I don't want to see John. The fact John also eliminated Logan Paul really does set up the fact that they go probably wrestle at WrestleMania. Maybe Logan gets his get back in the Elimination Chamber. I could see that. I don't know if Logan's gonna be in the Elimination Chamber. That'd be a little weird to do that. Like I said, I do think he could be in it. I don't know how you really make that happen. At some point, Randy Orton's gonna come back. I don't know when. Maybe he comes back this Friday. I don't know. But I don't know what you do with this WrestleMania. I I don't know what you do with this WrestleMania. I have no idea what you do with this WrestleMania. I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea. I don't know what you do with this WrestleMania. This was a swerve of swerves. Jey Uso winning, but I kind of felt like whoever won was gonna go after Gunther because the way Gunther was talking tonight, like they ain't coming after me. They ain't gonna win this shit. They ain't coming after me. I ain't gotta really worry about that. And then Jay wins. It's like, oh, Jay is gonna go after Gunther. This is pretty obvious. So we at least got one match for WrestleMania 41, and that is Jay and Gunther. That is pretty fucking obvious. Like I said, I'm pretty sure on Monday night, Jay is going to announce, hey man, look, bro, I'm coming after you. I ain't got time for this shit. I'm coming for you. But I don't know what you do with Cody. This is the thing. The Elimination Chamber is now going to be very fucking intriguing because now I don't know what you do with Cody. I have no idea what you do with Cody. This is the thing about having a night like tonight because I have no idea what you do with Cody. I have no clue what you do with Cody. I, you could make The Rock his opponent for WrestleMania, but then it's like, okay, why? I don't get the reasoning behind that. I don't understand why The Rock and Cody will fight. I just don't like that idea. After what happened tonight, you can put Seth and Roman in a match together. I mean, that can happen. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, yeah, tonight was interesting. The winning of this Royal Rumble sets up Jay and Gunther. They were right. We don't know what the fuck's about to happen at WrestleMania because I don't know who the fuck fights Cody now. Cody could fight John Cena, but I think Logan Paul's gonna fight John Cena. Roman should fight The Rock. I don't know if he fights Seth now. CM Punk might call in that favor to CM Punk could fight Cody. It now does become kind of more of a conversation. Like this is how you swerve us. Like the women's Royal Rumble swerved us in a bad situation. The men's Royal Rumble kind of swerved us in a good one. Because I don't know what the fuck you do with Cody. This is pretty fucking interesting. I don't know what the fuck you do with Cody. I am kind of stunned here. I don't know what you do with Cody. I don't know. Does anybody know what to do with Cody now? Cody has now like at least 8 different ways this shit can go. He has at least 8 different ways this shit can physically fucking go. You can give him John Cena. You can give him Seth. You can give him CM Punk. You can make it The Rock. Shit, you can make it Roman. I don't fucking know what you do with Cody now. This is kind of you could do Randy Orton. I don't know what you do with Cody. Shit, you could even make it Jay. I don't fucking know what you do with Cody. I have no idea what you do with Cody Rhodes. Like this is kind of fucking interesting. I don't know what you do with Cody Rhodes, and I think that's a good thing. If you're WWE, that's a fucking amazing thing to have. The fact that you do not know what to do with Cody Rhodes, that's a good thing. Not like the women's. The women's situation is way more horrible because Jay is going to fight Gunther, but with Charlotte now being there, you don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with Charlotte, and that's the problem. Yeah, this was the ending of this night was great. Jay needed to win. You needed a new Royal Rumble winner. The fact that he did it on John Cena of all people, yes. And the crowd kind of had a moment like, how do we feel about this? Jay just won the Royal Rumble. How do we feel about this? Y'all have been waiting for Jay to win something massive for years, and he finally did it. He finally did it. He won the Royal Rumble. Holy shit, he won the fucking Royal Rumble. Nobody saw that coming. Like, I'm sorry. Like, even if you did think Jay could win, you didn't think he would win this fucking Royal Rumble, especially at the end of it all, with the fucking amount of people was in that fucking ring, and it's Jay that wins out of all of the people. They could have won that Royal Rumble. LA Knight was the least favorite, least probably to take it, and Jay was probably second. Jay was probably second. Let's be real. Like out of all of the people in that ring, star power wise, it's just like okay. But Jay won the Royal Rumble, and now Jay is going to fight Gunther. That is pretty fucking obvious. And Jay is going to win the belt. You're finally going to get what y'all wanted. Jay is finally going to be the world heavyweight champion. Now again, I don't know how long that shit lasts. I, I don't see Jay being a world champion for fucking very fucking long. But we shall see. Jay Uso is now the men's Royal Rumble winner. Charlotte is now the first woman to go 2 Royal Rumble wins. She has 2 Royal Rumble wins to her credit, I guess. And Cody retained his title, so did DIY. That is the Royal Rumble. I will be back February 15th to do NXT's Vengeance Day. The card is starting to stack up a little bit, so I get a little interesting out here in this world. And I can't wait to see how it's going to look. But until then, I am Brandon Janeau. This has been Wrestling Life. Rate and Review Show. Peace.